Hello friends, welcome to my channel, The Right Direction. Now I am going to speak about the topic human population and the environment. What is human population? If you consider what population related to male, female or anybody else, those who are, that means it is generally a group of individuals of a population, particular species occupying a particular areas in particular time. That means it refers to, that means a group of people living in a particular area in proper size in a particular time. That refers to your population. Then what is the basic concept of population? How it is important to our ecology, to our environment? That means what is first is describing a population. The basic concept. Who describing a population refers to, that means the number of people living in a particular area, doing their activities and any kinds of things related to life and death from a longer period of time. And except that, another is your population dynamics. What is population dynamic? That refers to about the growth of population, about the areas where the population are growing. The reasons is about industrialization, about urbanization, and about deforestation also. It will be alarming sound for the increase of the population. As we know that excess of everything is bad. That means if population rises, definitely the problem will arise. If population will stable, no problem will arises. जदि बा population stable रहिबो हमर किछ problem आसीबनी. यदि population stable न रहिबो, we are facing so much population problem. Then regulation of a population. What is that regulation? Regulation means we the people are living in the area where we are following certain rules and regulation. Without rules and regulation, we cannot live or we cannot go ahead. आमे बिना आईन रा बिना नियम रे आमे केबे किछि करि पारुना. So being a human, we should follow the rules and regulation. For this purpose, our government is taking various measures how to check population and how to do the things and how to increase birth rate or how to reduce death rate or how to make it balance. किभଳି भाବରେ जन्म मृत्यु सब किछि की आमे केमिति balancely maintain करिवु. So much something. And another is what are the characteristics. First, basically we know about the characteristics because it must definitely affects to us. First is size and density. What is density? Density refers to number of people living in a square kilometer. For instance, maybe 340, 360. That means density varies from place to place, location to location, and situation, any background or anything else that relates to. For instance, in rural areas, the density is less, but in urban areas, the density is more. Because rural areas, there is no employment, nothing else. But in urban areas, there is everything. So for this purpose, people are going to that particular area for their living. And what is the size and density? First is crude density. Crude density means according to the government of India or any government or according to the UNO, according to the we know that a demography means population. Demography means that in particular area how much people will live freely, live comfortably, and live silently, slowly, and they will maintain a healthy and wealthy life. So that's why that is known as crude density. Maybe if you consider in India the density of Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai, Kolkata is more and more, but the density of Arunachal Pradesh is so less and less. If there is 10,000, 11,000 in such metropolitan cities, but here there is what? Less. That means below 50%. 50 means 50%, but sorry, 50 people are living, but there we find more than 5,000, 10,000 people are living because our population is growing in a alarming rate in comparison to China. Time will come, we will try to stabilize it, or we try to how to reduce it. But except that, that is crude density means according to the need, according to the rule and regulation, that is fixed, that in a square kilometer, if any number of, any means not more than 100 or anything, people are living in that area, that will be healthy sign. It for environment, for ecology, for the universe, for everything. As we are telling that excess of everything is bad, then economic density. One thing is push and pull. What is economic density? We know that we, the human being, always wants employment. For the purpose of employment, we are going to a particular area. And another thing is for the purpose of natural calamity, for the purpose of violence, people are living. That means one is post factor. Post factor refers to the refugees or any disaster that happen, or maybe that is avalanches, or about the transformation of land, or like if any kind of a natural disaster like tsunami, then your volcanization, then any kinds of eruption, volcanic eruption, or anything happen in that area, or loss of biodiversity, or any kind of diseases that occur, definitely in that area, the people will definitely leave that place due to the push factor. And pull factor is what? Where there is employment generation, where there is industrialization, where there is fertilization, where there is health, wealth, and everything, food, no food scarcity, जोटे आम खाद्य वस्त्र बासगृह ठीक रे पाई परिबा, ता सहित आम रोजगार पाई परिबा. फॉर दिस पर्पस मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल आर tilted towards the industrialization, towards the industry, because we know the theory of a trickle down. Trickle down means if development is happening in a particular area, jati gutti area re development hochi, it will spread to other areas more than 50 or 60 kilometer या 50-60 किलोमीटर पर्यंत डेवलपमेंट करी चलते. फॉर इंस्टेंस सपोज इफ यू आर कंस्ट्रक्टिंग और इंस्टॉलिंग एन इंडस्ट्री, जदि आम गोटे उद्योग लगेबा इंडस्ट्री स्टार्ट करिया, से जगह रे मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल कम थ्रू द पुल फैक्टर फ्रॉम द आउटसाइड एरिया टू वर्क and to earn their livelihood. For this purpose, that means definitely only the industrial worker, in which way they live, they need food, they need shelter, they need everything for their domestic use as well commercial use, or any kind of for their entertaining use they need. For this purpose we are making such thing. That's why we know the development will arises, and these are the economic density due to what? Due to industrialization, due to economic growth, due to urbanization, due to market, people are coming towards that particular area. Then dispersion, that refers to distance from one another. What is that distance? And here how much distance we should wanted to maintain. And first is manage. Manage means every time people are dispersing, going to maintaining the distance, and what should be the distance between the location. For instance, in a particular area the distance must be mentioned. And another is random, continuously is going, because suppose you are servicing in area, you purchase a plot and you are staying, and you are also maintaining distance. And that is plumbing. And plant, it is written long means in a group. For instance, that refers to the slum area where the people are staying unitedly, more and more people are staying in that particular area. Then another is age structure, that is known as, it can be mentioned in the pyramid. What is the pyramid? Pyramid of broad base. That means we are making the structure, age structure about the human being, in which age he will work and what will. If you read the story of Jack Ma is telling, when you are 40, remember, when you are 40, you will return to your previous profession, or to any profession you are confined. ଯେତେବେଳେ तुमको 40 ହେଇଯିବ, ତମେ ସେତେବେଳେ ତମ ପ୍ରଫେସନଟା ଆସିଯିବ, ତମେ ଯାହା ଥିବ, not to change your profession. If you are a teacher, you may be a teacher. If you are an engineer, you may be engineer. If you are an artisan, you may be an artist. But you should not change. And 50, what happened? You will do something for the young generation. Something for the young generation. That means you will work for them. And in 60, you try to, what happened? You enjoy the life. Because that is something different. Because old age, no one tried to be old. So you should maintain, you should go anywhere else to enjoy your life. So that's why here it is. And here the dispersion is that pyramid, that structure, like this structure, pyramid is like this. And there are various types of pyramids. What is that? Pyramid of a broad base, a bell-shaped polygon. That means it is mentioning about the age structure, about men and women, and about the child, in which way their longevity, everything is mentioned. And also one is pot, a kind of a pot-shaped structure has been given. So then another is your Naturality. What is the naturality? Naturality refers to birth rate. Definitely you know how important. If you compare, that means in our population structure, it is given that stagnant, steady, low and higher growth. What is stagnant and what is steady? That means time on when the census was going on, during that time we know about the year 19 from the year 1981 it is started, first started by Lord Milo from 1970, but properly 1981. Then now we are in we are always counting about the population of 2011, but not yet. The recent data about 2021 is not coming yet. It will come. Then what is that naturality? That birth rate is, one is maximum and another is ecological. What is maximum? Maximum means, that means we are using so much method due to illiteracy, population is increasing, and another thing, due to advance of medical technology, the population is increasing. Due to certain favorable environment, the population is increasing. So that's it. But what is ecological? According to ecology, according to our environment, population is not like this. Population will be in a stable position and it must be healthy according to the area, according to the location. Okay. Then another is mortality. And what is that? Mortality. Mortality, that's also similar. It is the adverse or the opposite of birth rate. It refers to death rate. How death rate occurs? Death rate, natural death is completely different. That's, as you know, that ecological reality that relates to your natural death. But another kind of death is relates to accident, relates to natural calamity, relates to your pandemic, endemic, like this. That means now, recently the disease like COVID-19, it will create a problem to us because the population is growing, decreasing, slowing down according to the size, according to the requirement, according to the need. And another is ecological reality. Then another is last and easy was a life table. That means whatever I am telling to you, whatever I am teaching to you, whatever I am speaking to you, everything should be nurtured, maintained in a table for a statistical point of view, from our data point of view, from our economic point of view, from our political point of view, from demography point of view, from scientific point of view, from every point of view, we are keeping this. So in this way, I have given a nutshell about the topic human population and the environment. I thank you, all of you. Please share and subscribe my channel, The Right Direction, so that I can upload more and more videos for the development, benefit and the improvement of your career. Thank you.